So let's talking about girls, bro. You know what? It's been 23 years old. I'm 20 years old. I've never actually dated any woman in this life. I I had a approach with a woman. I'm taking the long conversation with her, but I've never actually getting into date and never actually confess my feeling or something like that. I never actually become a boyfriend of a woman or something like that. Back in the day when I was in high school, when I was in elementary high school, like I've never actually getting into the process of having relationship with a woman because I was in Islamic school, Islamic academy, which is actually woman and female. I mean, like female and male is kind of like separated, so we're not actually meeting every single day. I don't think about any girls. I just think about the girls is my mom, and my mom is really kind. My mom is kind of like the angel, never actually hate me, always support me. And because I've never actually talking to other girls, I was thinking of like that every single girl is so really good, and I think that every single girl is so kind. They kind of like angel, never actually curse, never actually say something bad, never actually being a bitch or something like that, or maybe never actually watch porn. That's what I'm thinking about the girls back in the day. But then the time went by, I got into the high school. I got a organizational. It's all about the language, and I met a lot of women over there. I just noticed that women could actually curse the word and say the bad things that I've never actually heard before. Like women say asu, jangan tempe. What the fuck is that? And I was kind of like wondering to myself, I don't know, bro. This is really weird. But the other things that make me so feel weird is that a lot of my friends are saw it as a usually thing, and I thought to myself that I'm too polos, I'm too stupid that I just knew that every single girl could actually say something bad from their mouth or something like that. I was really stupid, but then I just feel like a little bit of regret, and then I get into the campus, which is I actually met a lot of women. I met a lot of girls because I'm taking accounting, which is actually 80% of student are women, and I'm just kind of like feeling so nervous the first time I came to my campus, but it's fine. Even though there's a lot of girls, I've never actually dated any woman. I don't know why. Maybe I would say if someone asking me, why don't you date any woman in your school? Because even though there's a lot of girls in your school, something like that, maybe I would answer it that kind of question with like, cause I got a job. You know what? I got a job from my first semester until right now. I still got a job on live streaming on TikTok. I've never actually had a free time to actually chit chat with a girl. I don't know how to approach the girl. I've never actually had a relationship like seriously in conversation with a woman or something like that. Yeah, I just feel like confused right now. And if I could be honest to myself, I just want to ask the God, why is the God giving the time like me to not actually date any girls like 23 years old, bro? I never actually had a girlfriend. I wanna had a girlfriend, bro, but I can't. I would actually separate two time. The first time is actually back in the day when I was in high school, like before the college time. In high school, you don't think about the future. You just only think about funny, enjoy, happiness, or something like that. You never actually think about the economic or something like that. Maybe if you getting girlfriends back in the day when you're high school, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be really really cool. It's really good. It's gonna be funny though, because you don't think about the future. You don't think about money. You don't think about what's gonna happen in the future. You don't think about I'm gonna marry with her or something like that. But then, because right now I got into the campus, it means that it's a campus time. If I date a woman, I just had a one option to choose. Whether you married with her, whether you broke up with her. That's all I gotta say. I feel like, if I'm date a woman, I just wanna date once. Like if you date woman like two, like three woman, and then twice, three, four, five, six, seven, bro. I mean, like, I don't wanna hurt people. I just wanna be happy. I just wanna be, maybe a lot of people said that if you're having a lot of girlfriends and always like changing your clothes every single year, or maybe every single month, the person of you're getting cheated is almost high. But then the other thing I was thinking of, like, if you're never actually get a girlfriend, it's also it also has a high percent of like getting cheated, because you never actually get a girlfriend, and once you get girlfriend you wanna try to other girls, like, it just start initially. And yeah, I don't know why, bro. I always like repeat that word. If I could wish to the god in the future, it's in the rain. I hope my prayers grants by the god. I just wanna have one wife that always support me, that always loyal me, that always like beside me when I'm bad, when I'm not bad. I mean, not the bad condition or something like that, but I hope before I find my wife, before I find my financing, before I found my girlfriends, before I found my wife, everything, like the girlfriend and wife, I think it's the same for me. I just wanna be rich. I'm capable of my financially. I can do, everything with money. I can make a lot of money. I can actually provide my family better than other people. I can actually marry with I can actually marry it at a hotel or maybe a restaurant. I could actually go my wife and my children, my all my family, getting holidays in other country of Indonesia. If I possibly in that kind of position, and if I actually, guarantee that happening on me 100%, please God, um pertemukan me and this kind of woman and that kind of woman. Pertemukan gak apa ya? I'll look for the sentences how to say, like, pertemukanlah together, and jadikanlah partner like couples for a lifetime. And then Tativi said that bring us together on the same journey, on the same boat, make us be a couple, be a partner for the lifetime until we die. That's a really good word. I think that's all I gotta say about my video. I hope you guys watching this video not actually like thinking about me in the bad ways. I just wanna be really, you know, doing my life as a person, as a human, being good, being kind. I don't wanna be doing something bad. I know if I'm doing something bad, we know that this life is not long. We know that this life is short. You could be die anytime. Like you could be die tomorrow, not tomorrow like this. You could be die like tomorrow. You could be die 2 days later, or maybe like the other day. We never know our death. So the only one we can do is doing great to other people, being useful, and also being kind. That's all I gotta say. Thank you so much for watching this video. Nice to meet you guys later.